Hey guys, welcome again to my channel. So today we are going to continue the main quest of Natlan. The main quest's name is Flowers Resplendent on the Sun's Post Sojourn. Yeah, it's quite a long quest name. So last time we kind of stopped at the point where traveler has visited people of the springs. So today we are going to continue from there. So let's get to it. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the Statue of Seven for the place where this what was the name? People of the Springs is. So let's first unlock the Statue of Seven. That's very important so that you can actually see the whole region. This team in particular with Shamyon, this team is very good for exploration. My exploration speed is very high. Ideally, if we had this Wanderer, then it would have been better. But Shamyon and Yelan's combination is way better. I mean, not better exactly, but it's and then we have Furina, the unbeatable, yet to be beaten. Well, I have best person for exploration for now. For exploring, if you want to walk on water, essentially. Okay, so this, I mean, this red sign I haven't seen before, so this quest must be quite important. ML water snackling. Anyway, we are going to try these quests after we have the main quest. I'm actually quite excited about the final fight between, sorry, the fight between Pyro Archon. I've seen some smaller videos of it on YouTube, but I didn't want to spoil the fun. So I've prevented myself from actually seeing it. So let's get to it. So we are here at People of the Springs Clan's place. I think the last time the quest was somewhat related to a veteran in the People of the Springs who is not exactly able to go inside the spring return easily because of the abyss. So the clan members are actually preparing a surprise for us, and we are going to see what that surprise is.
Well, honey! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help!
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
Alright. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes
These are
in the
some of
corner
the
need to be
boards
thrown out as well.
which
Oh!
I would especially like
Moldy
to
as all
skip.
get out! Ugh. Also,
This
someone
is
needs to go
Genshin
out and get
Impact.
some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
Uh, I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go? Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy.
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right, let's...
Looks like we are going to explore this whole region, people of the springs, before we can get to the second
Yeah.
part of the quest,
Skyward!
which I'm
Scatter!
really looking forward. That's why it's important to finish these quests at the beginning. Otherwise, people
Yeah.
spoil the fun.
Scatter!
I'm also spoiling the fun for some people, but at least I'm doing it a few days later.
Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Moalani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot
Aunt
spring party
Titia,
for
that
Auntie
was a
Atea.
character.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Getting the feeling
I
that
know you can
this
sweeten the deal.
character Aunt
That pile of
Atia
wood's been sitting there since I
can
left for the
actually
pilgrimage.
not go to the
At this
springs.
rate, you need to get rid of it, or it's
all
gonna go
going
moldy.
to turn out to be
All right,
a
all right.
misunderstanding.
Such a handful.
Steve.
Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Lula. All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfat, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested?
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this crate of juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfath. Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too.
This place looks
Good work.
exactly the same as before.
I would hope so.
How is it cleaned
We
up?
spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff. We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you 2 take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there. So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
That is actually
Looks
not bad.
Amazing!
It actually looks
I had
very
no idea
amazing.
you were such a great designer.
Well,
Not
I'm usually
reality.
the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
Yeah! Scatter!
I can use all my three characters to basically reduce the time it takes to go to different places. That's why I like this team. It's actually this team is very good as well.
All right,
In
this
terms
is
of
it.
defeating the
Get a good
enemies.
night's sleep, okay? I'll
The
see
only
you
thing
tomorrow.
is, it's not soft. It's not the best Starler Kino team, but yeah, it does the job.
Ah, Paimon's exhausted. Anyway, we need to be well rested.
Hopefully, we can see some action now. Well, we are going to see
Why
some.
now?
Traveler, I'm.
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better. Hang in there. We're here to help. Need a surfboard? Carving waves. Amazing. Surf's up. Amazing.
Have they been contaminated by the abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Skyward!
Strike a pose.
Transfixed.
Quietly now. Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Off we go. We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have... Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better hand.
Their life is also not so easy.
Skyward! Scatter!
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it down. An abyssal pylon?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will
Now
exhaust
I
our
kind
defenses.
of know
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. There
gone
are
to
numbers
this
suggesting
people of the
multiple
spring
pylons in the area.
place.
We're searching for them as we speak.
Give us some context about what's going on in the region.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Of course! We can't do... On behalf of the people of...
Let's go. There's no time to lose.
Skyward! Scatter!
Should I use Nubilet instead of this? If we have Nubilet, all of this is going to be too easy. Let's use this team.
Skyward!
If I want to, at any point of time,
Mualani, is that the pylon?
if I want to reduce the time it takes
Come
me
on.
to clear the
Let's get rid of this thing.
Nubilets. So, yeah.
Laid bare. Make way for the attack.
Let the world come alive!
It's over. Gotcha.
The pylon! It's over there! Hurry!
This is where you fall. Transfixed. Scatter!
Shower me with praise!
Busted.
Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck! Surf's up!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Laid bare.
Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so... Looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but... That's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky can we... We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to...
Fight.
Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone! Keep it up!
Shower me with praise!
Skyward!
Let my name echo in song!
Seize the skies!
Here comes the catch.
Boom! Transfixed! Witness my rise! Skyward! Scatter!
Ataya, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani. And Ataya.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured.
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limit?
Wait, no. This...
Ataya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped us. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks?
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's almost...
The impurities in the elemental energy we embody
What? The crystal has been...
The anguish he feels has brought... I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Ataya! Ataya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away!
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Ataya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright?
Okay. That was
I
quite
just saw you
surprising.
purify abyssal power from Ataya's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it? You're sure? Good. Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to...
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery, and most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make that. Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh?
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in...
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot...
Hello? Traveler? Maybe you
It's
should
going
zone
to
out
be
some
a
other time
sad
because
story.
Paimon can barely keep her eyes open. Let's head back for now.
Getting a feeling that Tia is not going to survive.
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right.
Mualani,
Yeah?
you've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious
Emotional
kid
scene.
causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
I think the
You
last
want to know
time
something? Recovery,
Genshin
death,
story was
to me,
witnessing is
the two
somewhere
aren't
around.
all that different.
I mean,
Both are
obviously the
worth
main
celebrating.
story quest of uh,
You've never been
Fountain
resurrected,
was very
so
sad.
you might not understand. But Death
The
and I,
end of
we're
the
old pals by now.
Pyro Archon was
There's
quite
nothing
sad.
sad about being
And
reunited
then
with
we
an old
had
friend.
the end of Lord Vikavata. That was also very sad.
I lived with regret
And now we
for
have
a
here.
long time.
And we haven't gone to the
Regret that my
main
illness
quest
meant
yet.
I could
And
no longer take to the front lines.
still sad just
Especially as our
now.
nation slid deeper into crisis.
I'm getting a feeling
But
that
yesterday,
the
I
ending
was
of this
finally
quest is
able
also
to let go of that regret.
the
Not only
overall
because I found the strength to
Pyro
fight the
Archon
abyss,
quest.
even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mool. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity, even if I was never injured. Old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a... I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to... It's brought me good fortune in battle. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of...
Don't worry. We'll make sure...
All right.
Would we be seeing the final day of Etia, or is it going to, or Genshin is going to skip that?
Traveler, Atea,
Getting that it's going,
If
Genshin
you
is going
don't
to
hurry
skip
up, there won't be any snacks left.
they are going to
Excuse
move
me,
on
what
to
did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a
the
full
central
stomach?
competition
Hey,
region.
are you listening to me?
Continue the main quest.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Let's continue the quest on the convenient feature. Increase the time. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but uh, Genshin, the maximum time which you can increase is of 2 days. And in general, these quests where you have to basically wait for some time in order to continue, that also has a maximum limit of 2 days only. So basically, they are saying that you don't have to wait for the days to pass in order to do the quest. But yeah, you have to wait for a few days in order to do the artifacts.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is...
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
Fell in the battle.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Getting a feeling that she
Exactly.
won't
She deserves to hold her head up high.
be resurrected.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
I'm getting a very bad
Jeez,
feeling.
she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning, not that Paimon wants them to be in an...
Relax. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity, but through our long history of fighting the 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that, and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now
Quite
believe the
interesting.
Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just...
You must have had to sacrifice a lot.
Every battle, every sacrifice, responsibility, duty. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until the sea's not going.
Black stone under a white stone. I'm getting a feeling that this quest is not going to be so straightforward. I mean, Kachina's revival is not going to be so straightforward. There's bound to be some mystery around, some twist that's going to happen. Let's see what that twist is. Is it a battle that's going to happen now? I'm quite excited about that battle.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she
I'm
doesn't seem
getting
like the
the
kind of
feeling
person
that
who likes being
Kachina
the
is
center
not
of
going to
attention.
back is kind of increasing.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up.
Something is going to happen.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Her hair looks very good when it's all burned up. I literally had goosebumps with this song. It's actually very well.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something...
I told you it's not going to be so simple.
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even contributed? Why would the YM recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no...
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YB interpret victory in different...
I mean, that girl didn't look all that...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's...
No! She's been waiting for this, no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest to prevent further casualties. I have decided...
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even... But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. Not a weapon we wield against... If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have... I know you said you were investigating the situation.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth... So, what...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like... Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
Did she just...
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going...
I think the fight between the Pyro Archon and the Fatui is going to happen. I really want to see that fight. Just after this.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me.
That's not fair.
It's all right. I understand your... Believe me, I want to bring her back as... But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are... Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is the raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal.
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't...
You're saying it doesn't matter?
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks...
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will wave. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope...
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and compete with fewer participants, the amount of contending fire.
So essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yet staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured until imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue...
I failed to protect her during our campaign.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support... The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley line. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between... Then comes the hard part. You need to visit...
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing.
So, I'm on...
See, Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient...
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I... Besides, you're the... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so... I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been... Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded. It embodies fond memories.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her... If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. And we're currently at the breaking point as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, but if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. You chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes.
Now is the time. quite sure now is the time. Yes.
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Masters of the Night Wind. I think it means something.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kenichi, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now.
She lost her power to
I just
change her hair.
hope the others have a safe journey.
Yeah, that was the best thing about Pyro. The fact that she could turn her hairs into flames.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Emma really hopes nothing goes wrong.
So we are coming to a new region.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!
Tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the side.
Yeah. Scatter.
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Why have they come to this region? I think they were supposed to go and rescue Kachina by finding the ancient ruins.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualty.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. If you're that determined, far be it.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the flower?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to see.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. Where can we find?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing.
Thank you.
Good luck. I hope.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter.
The tribe's build is very unique.
Someone admiring the scenery.
Every tribe has something unique.
Ah, there was
The unique music as well. I like it.
Hello there. Are you Vichama?
Every other nation has different music in different places, but
That's
this
not-
year actually feels
Did you
like
need something?
you're going to different places with all the different tribes having different infrastructure, different.
What? You're saying
Have
you
a
can bring
different
someone
culture
back
and
from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name,
Your friend? Oh.
yes, but I'd rather not get into it.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find.
Then we're agreed.
You're just going to look at it and then say, okay, fine.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Once the connection is established, the Abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up.
We'll go right away. What?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
by creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our... Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here some...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need.
I appreciate... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina.
Skyward! Scatter!
Hello. Do you have it?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the
No problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are... All right. That's it.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the
Excuse me. Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's good.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat. Here you go. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for...
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. But I don't... Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the... But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a... It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceed... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. But I've tried convince... The Abyss has caused so much suffering. And some wounds never heal. Anyway...
That's a very convenient. This is, I think, invented the first time in Sumeru when they have started it. And it's been going pretty well, I would say. They should have done it at the beginning.
Did you get everything?
I remember climbing all the way to the tallest hill.
When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't best. If I had been there, I would have been able to set. I've always.
But that happens. The Pyro Archon said all.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will...
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer!
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Busted.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Take it easy.
Vichama!
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of...
The Abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died 5 years. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power...
Hanging in there?
Malko... No!
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to this...
In that case, we have no... Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speakers...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might...
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky...
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hand?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Mel.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time. Pisak. Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for good. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing you, hearing, but it also brings with it an even...
A deeper...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, I heard when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping, but I also understood why. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most... If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the... That way, even if the There are critical juncture. That's something...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though, thanks to him though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing... Just speaking from experience, that's...
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a... Oh, and apologize for
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like...
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say,
Honestly, it's just one thing after and... They're back.
Koichi? What are...
Don't play dumb with your own... My apologies, everyone. I just need to...
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Jaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her.
For some reason, Paimon can...
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her.
Ah, I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though.
That's partly my...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young. Because by the still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end...
All right, it's just the two of us now.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do...
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as...
Well, technically I am...
Again with the excuse... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's the...
What do you mean, sneak into the place?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh,
This is important. If you were in my shoes,
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
all right,
The
whatever.
conversation is
Anything else?
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise...
Time out. Is this one of our normal...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only...
I've also told you that...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to...
Koichi!
So, you're really going...
Then support me.
So, that's it.
You...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right, according to Kinich.
If only Tone-Gift Bard was here, he could have...
It might be in a few more pieces than you were...
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom.
I think we can stop here now. Yeah, I will continue from tomorrow onwards. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you like the fight between the Pyro Archon and the first of the Fatui Ranger.